Welcome back to Brian Sells Words. I guess this is Brian Sells Words Live. So that's what we'll call it from moving forward here. Just got back from the gym. I typically get these thoughts in my head, and these thoughts in my head, and I want to get them out into the ether before they kind of evaporate into my little ADHD space in the back of my head. So I did want to touch base on this, and it's something that I've seen repeatedly, and I've seen a lot of business owners that are coming into the space struggle with this concept, but I've also seen established business owners kind of struggle with this. I've seen people leaving money on the table. And when I say leaving money on the table, what I mean is there's opportunities out there that aren't going to require a ton of time or require a ton of effort, but they're walking away from it because they're unaware of the opportunity that's in front of them. And so in this very specific case, I want to talk about your mailing list. And if you don't have one, you need to get one. You need to get a mailing list. You need to, with your clients, with your prospects, or whatever, you need to actually actively collect their email contact information and aggregate it on a list. This is very important. And there's a couple of examples of real-time examples of why that is important. One, a case study I read about a restaurant. They were kind of a pop-up restaurant. Actually, they weren't a pop-up restaurant, more of an established restaurant, but something happened with their landlord and they had to move locations real quick. They never captured the names of their customers. They never had a chance to reach out to their client base. And so when they moved, they had to go through all the process of basically informing their entire audience that they moved. And so they missed out on a lot of business. If they had an email list, they can say, hey guys, things popped up, we got to move. And the email goes out, here's our new location, come check us out. And then maybe even slide in some kind of special or let them know about some new food item that's on the menu to invigorate their audience to come and check them out at their new location. But people are leaving money on the table by sometimes people will have these huge lists of emails and they'll never contact them. That's leaving money on the table. There's no better clients than the clients you've already served. They've already gone through whatever your process of deciding who your appropriate client is. They've matched with you. They've decided to give you money in exchange for a product or service. All you got to do is reach back out to them and let them know, hey, we have these new service offerings available. Hey, we have these new products available. Hey, we're offering a special on this thing. Why don't you come check us out? An email list is a fantastic way to do it. It's low cost compared to a lot of other marketing things out there. If you're doing a pay-per-click, I know exactly how expensive Google ads can get. And expense is a relative term because if you're running a Google ad and it's driving business and the amount you're getting per client that responds to that Google ad is less than what you're spending in ad spend, the Google ad's worth it, but having a mailing list is even more low cost than that. The idea about a mailing list, and one of the things that people kind of screw up when it comes to mailing lists is you have to constantly be engaging that audience. And I don't care if it's once a week, once a month, as long as it's not once a year, you need to be constantly engaging that audience and not just about sales stuff. Tell them what's going on with your business. Tell them what's going on with your life. These people want to find out about you. If you have the right audience and they're connected with you, they want to know what's going on in your world. Now, you don't need to overshare, but at the same time, you need to let them know that they're interacting with another human being. And so when I say people are leaving money on the table, I think that a lot of times people are neglecting mailing lists. They're low barrier, low cost ways to engage clients and get them into the buying mode again. They may just be waiting to hear from you. And some of you are going to ride with me on this journey. You're going to understand that the way I view social media is like TV channels. And the way I view creating content is almost like doing commercials for your own business. And so utilizing these social media channels is great. But if you aren't in contact with your audience, you don't get any feedback from them. You don't know what messages they like, what messages they don't like. You don't know what's going on with them. You end up just becoming another commodity, another common thing that's out there that they can buy anywhere. If they connect with you as a person and the messages that you're providing them, you've got a client for life. Especially if they identify with your business, and your business provides some kind of, not even a physical need, but some kind of emotional need for them, and they like to identify themselves as a client of yours. That's a very powerful connection that you would really have to work hard to screw up. So what I'm saying is this: your mailing list is golden. Fortunes can be made with mailing lists. Let me help you do this. Do you want to know why Facebook bought Instagram? You want to know why? And technology is great. The technology is different and new and stuff like that. And it ended up becoming a great purchase for them. One of the driving reasons why Facebook bought Instagram is this: access to those emails. Those emails are gold. Yeah, all the other stuff is great, but having a direct line to, at the time, I think Instagram had like 300 million users when Facebook acquired it. Having instant access to 300 million people is gold. All you need is, if you put an offer in front of them or you put some call to action in front of them, all you need is 1% of that group to respond to your offer, and you have a very successful product. Now let's scale that. Let's think about you as a business. Say you have an email list of 3,000 people. All you really need out of that 3,000 is maybe 1 or 2%. If you put an offer in your email, you got a new product out. You got a new service you want to try. You want to test out. All you really need is 1% of that 3,000 to have a very lucrative email. And the email doesn't really have to be that long. Hey guys, what's going on? This is what's going on in my world. Here's some great things that are happening. This happened, and because this happened, I decided that better serve my clients, I want to create this opportunity for you. And all you got to do in order to partake in the opportunity is click the link below. It'll take you to a sales page, and you'll have every opportunity to engage in this thing that I've created for you. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Fire it off. All you need is 1% of those people to respond, and a 3,000 person mailing list sounds daunting until you actually start collecting emails and start doing business with people. You'll start realizing that 3,000 isn't a huge, insurmountable number. There are people that are making thousands of dollars with a mailing list of 100 people that are rabid clients who enjoy everything that they do. So what I'm saying is this: the importance of that mailing list is huge. It allows you to stay in front of your clients. It allows you to test out offers. You have a small sample size of really dedicated clients that you can roll offers out in front of and see how they respond to it, and say, okay, I got a great response off this offer. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll this out to everybody, and you have a test market to see what happened with it. One thing I've done recently, last fall, created a piece of content, a downloadable PDF for one of the businesses I'm involved in, and said, hey, this PDF solves a couple of problems for you. If you're interested, go here, put in your email address, and you'll get a download link. And at the cost of joining our mailing list, you get this piece of content. People join that mailing list, and now I can send them content directly with offers that are aligned with the piece of content they downloaded. And we had good success off of it. Now, part of this is me practicing what I'm preaching, because life happens. You get into the grind of things, and sometimes you forget the simple things that generate outcomes for you. But I can guarantee you that every time that I've gone back to a mailing list, I've generated income or revenue for myself or for one of the clients that I advise with. So a mailing list is a powerful, powerful tool that people underestimate. Now, In the comment section, I'm a partner with Constant Contact. That's the service I use. I enjoy it because it's simple for me. It's intuitive. I've used MailChimp. I've used Aweber. I've used Robly. I've used a couple of other ones. It's all about preference, to be honest with you. It's not really one is supremely better than the other one. Constant Contact gives you a way to do automations with your emails where you can send out an email drip. So if people see, you send out a tester email to see if people are going to respond to it. They respond to it or they take a specific action. Then the system basically says, okay, so they responded to this email by clicking on this. So now we're going to send them this email. Or they responded by clicking over here. So we're going to send them this email. And it's really a good way to narrow down and send out multiple offers and also make sure that people are getting the product that they're aligned with the most. It's more of a complicated process, but it is a tool that's available. I put my referral link. I'm a partner with Constant Contact. If you want to get started with Constant Contact, it's pretty dead simple. But I'm including the link in the show notes so that you can kind of see and test it out. I think I'm not sure if they're doing a 30-day or 60-day free trial. I think they're still doing a 60-day free trial. So anyway, if you want to get started with Constant Contact, that's a great way to get started. And then they give you the ability to create, and now I'm going in the weeds a little bit, so bear with me. They give you the ability to create landing pages and things like that offer a piece of downloadable content or a video or whatever in exchange for an email address or a direct subscription to your newsletter. And let's talk about the concept of the newsletter. There's a very important reason why companies spend thousands of dollars to get newsletters into your house. And I'm not talking about just email newsletters. And this is probably going to be a subsequent show because we can go an entire show about the importance and how powerful a newsletter can be for a business. But long story short, there's a reason why companies spend a lot of money to get newsletters into your house, because that newsletter stays around, especially if it has like some kind of brain teaser or puzzle or recipes or something that people want. It sticks around in the house and you get that top of mind because you constantly see that newsletter with your branding on it. Or they may be aggregating your newsletter because of the articles that you put in the newsletter that are industry specific or give them information about a problem that they're having that your business normally helps out with. The reason why people spend so much money on newsletters is because they work. I know that somebody might be looking for a better mechanism, but they just work. Print newsletters have been shown to spike revenues for a lot of companies, and that's why they invest in them. Now, if you don't have the money for a print newsletter, should you break the bank? No, I would say you go with a low-cost option like email newsletter to get started, and then as you start to build out your flow and start building out more and more, you're able to budget a physical newsletter out too. And here's the weird secret about marketing. The thing about it is, especially for a small business, as you start getting as more people start responding to your marketing message, your marketing budget probably should start going up a little bit as opposed to pulling back. Because if you plow more money into your marketing business, marketing budget, now you have the ability to reach more people and reach more of your dream clients, the clients that are specifically targeted for your marketing. And now you get more customers coming in the door. And a lot of people, that's the first thing that gets cut is that marketing budget. If your marketing is working, you spend more on it. There's a school of thought that says the businesses that survive are able to spend more on marketing per client than other businesses. And that's true, because the more you spend on it, and if you have a marketing message that works, now that's important, it has to work. But if you have a marketing message that works, the more you spend on it, if you're able to outspend your competitors on your marketing and you have one that works, that means you're able to get more clients in the door. Now, I'm kind of going off on the rabbit hole. Let's bring it back here. Mailing lists. If you don't have one, get you one. That's very important. Get started. I don't care if it's only a mailing list of 10. Get in practice of collecting, asking for contact information, asking for email and stuff like that, and contacting them regularly with messages about your business and about you so that they can identify you as somebody they want to do business with. I want to point out a couple of things here. Have you noticed how many companies have apps now? Think about it. McDonald's has an app, Burger King has an app, your pizza place on the corner has an app. There's a reason for that. And the reason has everything to do with your email. Because if you sign up for their app and you register, you have to put in your email address. Now they have your email address. They can drop it down to a mailing list. Now they can send you promotional materials. And so, you're coming home, you're coming home, you started work, you had an early work day, you're coming home around 3-ish, stomach's growling because lunch is wearing off, and the little 2 for $5 at McDonald's pops up on your screen. Or you get a notification to your email, hey, we got a new Jamocha shake or whatever, come check us out. It pops up in your email. They're priming you to go make a purchase decision. And that's how that works. There's a reason why they want you to sign up for that. There's a reason why they incentivize you with free food and free offers to sign up for their app. There's a reason why businesses incentivize you with free high-value content for signing up for their newsletter, their ebook. Send you an ebook that's very valuable to what you're trying to accomplish. They'll give that stuff away in exchange for your email because the email is a constant way to get in contact with you. So, and speaking of constant contact, like I said, links in the show notes if you want to sign up and try it out. It's available. And, I'm not saying that you have to try Constant Contact. I'm not saying it's better than anyone. It's one I prefer. It's one I enjoy using. So that's what I got. If I benefited you or helped you out, leave me a like. If you want to get together and maybe, as a consultant, as a consulting piece, you have an idea that you want to, have somebody as a sounding board to hear it out, I'm open for that too. The email is bsellswords@gmail.com. And once I figure out everything with Streamlabs, you'll start seeing the links and stuff in the overlays. I'm working on developing graphics and stuff for that so that I can constantly have my email address right down here, right down there, across the screen or whatnot. But anyway, that's all I got. Like I said, Brian Sells Words. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And the email list is a great way to leverage some cents and turn them into dollars, because these services aren't expensive, and the return you get from them from being consistent with your email is huge. It can be outsized, a little 60 or 20 or 60 or whatever amount you pay per month for access to these different mailing services will be offset by you getting clients in the door. So anyway, that's all I got. I appreciate your time. Like I said, I'll be dropping these a couple of times a week as they come up, as things pop in my head. I do have other content that's a little bit more thought out on my YouTube channel. So the channel is Brian Sells Words. And it kind of gives a little bit more robust conversation about some of this stuff, but I'm gonna still be doing these lives as things pop up. So that's all I got. I'll holler at you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.